In case you haven't noticed, there's a new Masters of the Universe movie that just came out. I went and saw it yesterday, and here's why I think every core Gen Xer should go and watch this movie. And also, we're going to get into some of the movie merch that they made for it. Stick around.
Masters of the universe on the shelf. Vintage collectibles speak for themselves. Cartridges loaded and ready to play. Taking every Gen X kid back today. Game on now! Time to explore! One more score! Then one more! Rad Graham Extra! Rad Graham.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rad Cave. I am Rad Graham, back with another video. And I don't want this video to be a movie review. There's plenty of reviews that you can go watch online. I particularly like to watch The Critical Drinker. I don't always agree with him. He didn't like Tron Ares. I love Tron Ares. But he actually liked Masters of the Universe, and pretty much 9 out of 10 of his points were my points. So I don't want to ruin it for you. This is not a movie review. But the reason why I say that I believe that the core Gen Xers, meaning the age group, I was 7 years old when they came out. And as I mentioned before, I have the first 8 from that first 8 release that they did when I was 7 years old, and have had them ever since. So I was really anticipating this movie, considering that the movie that came out in 1987, although I loved it, didn't really like it, right? I loved it because it was part of the lore, but they added a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with the cartoons. And that's why I love the movie that they did today. They went back, I feel, and they corrected everything that they messed up before. It was very similar to the cartoons, with Skeletor being goofy and crazy at the same time. And with 2026, with the political landscape, or let's just leave it at that. The landscape of men being men, and what they would deem toxic masculinity. They kind of tackle that to where I think maybe you can see it from both ways. But Prince Adam, was a real weenie a lot of the movie, until he got his power and believed in himself. So it was a great story. But here's why I think the movie is great. And what I got from it is, number one, they stuck with the cartoon, very similar. They didn't really introduce any new crazy characters that didn't exist. Pretty much, there might be a couple in there that were kind of mainline. But overall, it was characters from the figures that then made it into the cartoons. It was as if, because when you watch the cartoon growing up, it is very, well, it's G-rated, right? There was a message behind it. So when they would have sword fights, there was, never anybody stabbed with the sword. There was never anybody shot with a laser. There was never anybody that got their life ended, right? But in this one, it's like they made it for everybody that was a 7 or 8 year old when the figures came out, and then the cartoon came out, and it grew up with us. So now it's action packed. There's people getting stabbed with swords. There's people getting blown up. There's people just getting bodied and wrecked. And that's what makes it great. And it also humanizes the characters a little bit. They cuss, right? They have some little innuendos regarding Fisto. You can only imagine. But it's hilarious. So I'm not saying kids can't go watch it, but it's like us watching movies when we were younger that were really made for adults, that they kind of made for kids to watch, but we didn't really grasp it. Now it's, like I said, it grew up with us. And so now it took that Masters of the Universe kid that loved it in the early 80s, mid 80s, and grew up with it to where now it became an adult also. So I would say for adults first. The younger kids might not get a lot of it, which they probably shouldn't, because it's very adult content, in my opinion. But it's hilarious, and I think they actually made the movie for us older people who understand it and can enjoy it. So that's why I would say go watch it, and I think you'll like it. It's funny. It's really good. And so, but another one of the reasons why I wanted to go see it was because I wanted to go get some of the merch. Now, I went to a Regal theater, and I believe AMC has some different stuff that the Regal has different stuff that they both don't have. So it's proprietary, I guess, to each theater. So I wanted to go and get the merch, and I have to say I got a little crazy with the Cheese Whiz, right? I bought everything that they had. Now the one thing that they were out of already was the Power Sword. That's a drink. It's a full-size sword that they fill with your soda, and you drink. You pull off the handle and you drink from the straw. So I didn't get one of those. And one of the ones that AMC has is a popcorn bucket. That's the head of Skeletor that the eyes light up. That's for AMC and not for Regal. But because I went to Regal, I winded up getting everything that they had there. And now I just have to find space for it here in the Rad Cave. So first up here is these hologram or holographic cups. My wife and I actually drank out of these. This is Skeletor, and it's funny. He's sitting in a little movie chair, and but they're holographic. It's kind of hard to see, so they change colors. This was a drink cup, and then here was my drink cup, which was He-Man. And again, it goes from Prince Adam to He-Man, Prince Adam to He-Man. Actually, I don't know this one too. What does this one do? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Holographic cup. And then a combo that you can get is another cup that we didn't use, but this is a cup. And it took me a quick minute because I noticed this little clicker button here, and I was just like, what is it doing? It's not doing anything. And you have to gently pull this off of tabs and then pull out the little plastic slip that the battery is in. But then when you do, he lights up. So I got that. I like that one. And as part of the combo, it comes with this popcorn tin that, of course, I didn't eat popcorn out of it, but it's Skeletor, He-Man, Skeletor, He-Man. It's metal embossed on the top. And then when you pop it, if I can here, with one hand, there we go. On the inside, it's kind of got cartoon characters in there, or the comic version of it all the way through and through. So really solid, 10 really cool collectibles. And then the coup de grace, as they would say, is this popcorn holder, I guess. Honestly, I don't know how you would eat popcorn out of it. There's a little trap door on the back that I guess you would fill it with popcorn, but my hands are too big to get in there. But it's the throne, right? Look at this. Let's see if I can get this on camera right. This throne from the side, look at that. You've got, this is a full-size figure play set, right? You've got He-Man down at the bottom. You got Skeletor at the top. And here's a little trap door in the back that you would put the popcorn. And then you see it this way. But then the switch is right here to where you have to put 2 AA batteries in it. And then it lights up. So the little flames on the stairs go up. And it lights up. So this is super cool. And like I said, the only thing that, and I think that both AMC and Regal have the sword, but they were already out. They planned it that way. They said that they're going to get a few more in, and then they're going to do a raffle for them, right? So they I think, deliberately undermade those. But then again, there's, I believe, another popcorn holder for AMC that's a Castle Grayskull, and then they have another popcorn one that is Skeletor's head that lights up, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if I will go and see them at an AMC to get those. I might, but for now, I'm extremely happy with these. And again, have to find a place to put them in here because it's getting a little packed. But drop a comment below. Let me know, have you went and seen the movie yet? And there is an end scene, by the way. And if you have seen it and you stuck around for the end scene, drop a comment and let me know who that is in the end scene, because they're setting it up for a part 2, which would be pretty cool. I heard so far it's not doing real well in the box office, and I don't know why. It should do well. The graphics, the CGI on it is amazing. Like compared to Avatar 3, right? That came out, which the CGI absolutely sucks. It's and the whole or CGI or you know, AI graphics or whatever you want to call it. It's just terrible. It just looks fake. This looks pretty legit. So with that said, guys, I appreciate you watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it out. And again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.